What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Marquinese, and today we have another pick a card on what makes you unique. We have 4 different piles today, and as usual, pick the pile that resonates with your intuition. Timestamps will be below, and I will see you in your pile. Hi guys, if you pick pile number 1, this is your pile. We have the tarot cards and oracle cards will be read at the end as usual. So we have King of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Wands, and 9 of Wands. Okay, so you can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and specific a Leo. You can be an earth sign, and you can be an air sign. Okay, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so off the bat, I'm seeing you are someone who has went through a lot of things. I'm seeing this under King of Swords with the 9 of Wands. So you went through a lot of things, but you didn't allow those things to get in the way of the bigger things that you've seen for yourself, right? So I'm seeing that you're someone who is very longevity. I get that with the 7 of Pentacles and also the 9 of Wands. So I'm getting that basically you're someone who, let's put this over here. Okay, you're someone who is able to work very hard on their passions and in order to get far in life. I'm also seeing that you may have been through a lot of hardships in your life, right? But all in all, you kind of let those things go and you moved on forward with the better things in life, or the things that could benefit you rather than looking at the things that would no longer benefit you. I see that you are divinely guided, guys. So whatever path you are taking is the right path to take. I see that you are also someone that is very fiery, right? So you could be a earth fire cusp or an air fire cusp, but I'm really seeing an earth fire, but you could have like a lot of qualities or some air sign qualities in your chart. So I'm seeing you as someone who is very stable, but also passionate and fiery. So you're someone who knows that good things take time and that things can't be rushed, right? But I'm seeing that everything you've put in have come to fruition in abundance, right? So you're also someone who is very, very stable, right? 9 of Pentacles is someone who is okay being alone. They're very stable alone. They're very wealthy alone, right? So I'm seeing this as basically you're so unique because you take the time out to work on your passions. You take the time out to get the results that you want, not by rushing these things and saying, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get this right out because I got this idea. But rather than saying I have this idea, what are the principles and steps that I can take to make this more longevity or turn this opportunity or project into something that is gold. I also see that you are someone who probably radiates a lot through your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra, because I'm seeing a lot of green, and I'm also seeing a lot of gold or yellow, right? And I've also taken this as turning things to gold. So you may be someone who can turn anything into gold. That's very unique about you. You may be someone who you turn, maybe someone could give you $1 and you turn it into $1 million, right? I'm also seeing with the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, you're someone who is very communicative, right? You're not afraid to go after the things you want and express the things and passions that you want. So I'm also seeing that you could even be receiving downloads from the universe on what type of path to go over, what type of path to pursue, and things like that. Right? So whatever path you're on right now, I see that people find you very unique because you're constantly working on something. You're constantly working. You're constantly being passionate. You could even be someone who is a very good friend, or someone who always comes to the rescue for people. They know if they call you that you'll take care of it, and it'll be very abundant. It won't be something that's like a shit show, or something that you just put together in the last bit of moment, right? So I see you as someone very long term. You could be a boss of some sort. You could be a father figure. You could be someone who owns a business property, land. You could even be someone who is, I don't know why, but I'm seeing some type of earth angel. So you could be an earth angel. You could love long sleeves and dresses, or you could really like the color red or yellow, right? I'm also seeing that although you went through things, you didn't allow those things to get in the way of your success, right? I'm seeing you as someone very successful, very hardworking, very determined, and that's what makes you very unique, because that takes skill, you know, to go through things and to bounce back is basically a skill, right? Because everyone isn't able to do those things. Some people go through things and they allow those things to dictate their future, allow those things to dictate the way they look at things, their perceptions, and overall their morals. But I'm seeing that you're not that type of person. You're not a person who will allow things that try to get ahead, or you won't allow things that try to get you distracted, and you go full on straightforward without looking back. I'm seeing that because in all of these people are looking back, or they're either looking at like what they have. So it's like you don't look at anyone else. You're basically just living your purpose on your own, right? Okay. So we have the oracle cards. We have balance, transformation, friendship. Okay, so from these three cards, I see that what makes you unique is that you're someone who is very balanced. Like I was saying, you have the capability to really handle your emotions, really handle your passions, really handle the things that's coming your way, and kind of transform them into something that is gold. Or even you transform your situations, and you're able to transform and balance things that come your way, right? And that is very unique about you, right? And even with the fine balance, this is green, so the heart chakra, right? So transformation, you probably went through a transformation, or you're going through a transformation, or you're someone who is able to transform people, or transform situations, transform passions, or transform ideas into abundant ideas. You could be some type of magician. I'm surprised that card didn't come out. I'm sure if I did a clarification, you would be the magician. We have friendship. You are someone who is a very good friend. People look at you as a good friend. People look at you as someone who's very long term. We have motivation and journey. So we also, what makes you so unique is that you're very motivated. You don't let anything get you down. You take whatever comes to you, and you use that as motivation on your journey, so that it can better balance you and transform you in ways that make a partnership with yourself and with your finances and with your situations. So overall, I'm seeing that you're a very balanced person, a very hardworking person, a very inspirational, motivational person to others and to yourself as well. You probably went through transformation, and you probably gone through a very difficult journey where you had to learn a lot of things and learn to balance your energy, learn to balance yourself, learn to balance even jobs, learning to balance things in general. So people find you very motivational. People probably look up to you. They've seen your journey, and these could even be friends who are saying this. They've seen your journey, they've seen your transformation, they've seen you become balanced, and now it's like you're motivating them to do the same, right? Okay, so pile one, this is your pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Hi guys. If you picked pile two, this is your pile. Okay, so we have the tarot cards, and then of course the oracle cards at the end. So let's get into it. we have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Five of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords, the Lovers, and Three of Pentacles. Right off the bat, I am seeing you can be an air sign, a water sign, or a fire sign. You could be a Virgo or a Libra as well. Okay, getting heavy, air, oh, and also earth. So we have all the signs here, guys, right? But overall, you could be this hermit person. You could be a Gemini, like I said. If you're an air sign, you could be a Gemini in specific. But I'm seeing that what makes you so unique is you are someone who has went through a lot of hard times, and in specific with relationships. This could be people breaking your heart, people trying to come in between what you're working on, people being jealous of you, people being competitive towards you, but you didn't allow that to stop you from giving your love or giving things to other people. So you're constantly giving. You're a very constant giver. You're a giver at heart. You are a healer, I see as well. With the hermit can be like masonry, spirituality, but the hermit is a seeker, so someone who seeks knowledge that other people usually don't seek, right? So this could be divination, this could be tarot, this could be anything like that. But I'm seeing that maybe you're someone who has went through some type of trauma within relationships or some type of hardships with the relationships surrounding you, and it's caused you to want to seek a deeper knowledge or a deeper love for yourself, right? And I'm just getting that you're someone who is able to come into partnership with yourself. But I'm seeing that for some reason, I don't know why I'm getting this, I'm seeing that you're able to do that because of the relationships that you've had. I see that partnerships in general make you feel disappointed or uneasy. You've been with people who you've constantly had to worry about if you're gonna fight with them, or if they're gonna talk about you today, if they're gonna we don't know what to expect with these people, right? But you're constantly keeping going. I see that with the Knight of Swords. You're a fast-paced mover. You're never afraid to give yourself. You're never afraid to go into something, but you may worry, you may feel as though you need to seek more. You may even be someone who is very solo, right? So I'm seeing that either that, or you're someone who is very solo, and what makes you unique is you don't need a partner to make you feel complete, right? So I see that you're also someone, like I said, if you are a hermit, someone who works with the metaphysics, then you could be sharing these on YouTube platforms, social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. This is my social media card. But I'm also seeing that you could be in maybe some type of partnership with the divine. I don't know why I'm not seeing this as really being in a partnership with someone else, but that could be true as well. You could also have a partner, and you guys could be like maybe twin flames of divine partnership, and people find that very unique because, you know, that's kind of hard to find. So you could even be unique because not only have you went through these things, but you found this divine partner that you've been looking for, and it's kind of like really motivational for people that you can go through all these things and all these people who didn't work just to find the person that did work. I'm also seeing that you're someone who comes into partnership with spirit as well. So the Lovers, to me, you see they're under this, you see that they're under like basically like this bird, this angel, but I'm seeing like coming into partnership with either spirit or your masculine and feminine. So this is also partnerships as well. So I'm seeing that you are someone who is very partnered with yourself, very partnered to your purpose, very partnered to your emotions and how you feel as well. You're not afraid to be emotional, not afraid to express emotions by the Page of Cups. This is like an expression of emotion, a message of emotion, right? And you actually use this seeking knowledge to express your emotions. So I'm getting like you use maybe your social media or these type of outlets to express the things that you seek in order to kind of alleviate some emotions that you may have. Okay, so I'm also seeing you're someone who's very fast-paced with communication. So if you feel that something is wrong or someone is bothering, something is going on with the people around you, you're not afraid to go in and kind of cover it and offer your page or offer your 2 cents. That's funny about it. I see that, like offering your 2 cents to this person in order to clear up anything that needs to be cleared up, guys. So that's what makes you very unique. No matter what you go through, you're still a loving person. You still find a way to love yourself. You still find a way to basically give that love that you are rejected from, or that the others reject, and give it back to yourself, right? And put it into something that you love, which may be like metaphysics or just the seeking of a deeper knowledge. Okay. So I'm also even getting that you're someone who loves to help people, and that's what's very unique about you. You've been through so much, but you're still someone who loves to help people. You're always offering something. You're always offering your pentacles, always offering a helping hand, and that is very unique for someone to be able to go through hardships with people and still being a very trusting and loving person, because I'm seeing that you are someone who is very trusting and loving. You can bring balance to situation, or you help people, you help others to bring balance to their situations. I see that because this is the 3 of Pentacles and this is a Page of Pentacles. So it's like you're offering your page in order to balance that situation out, and it's right next to the Lovers. So this is also offering basically you're doing everything you can to balance out yourself or balance out your situations through this struggle, or through these people being nasty to you, or being vindictive towards you. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. Fairy spotting, believe in magic, and divination. Funny. Okay, so first I want to go with the colors. So right off bat, like I said, you guys could be dealing with spirit at hand. It's like this is third eye, and this is kind of like crown I'm getting like together, but I'm really getting like third eye. Your third eye may be open, and that's probably why you're trying to seek this deeper knowledge, because you may be finding out that you have like something that's more divine, or something that's a bigger purpose in life that maybe you thought before. I'm also seeing that you're someone who believes in magic. You're someone who believes in going out and getting the things that you deserve, or the things that you desire. Like I said before, I think that you were a tarot reader or some type of person that works with metaphysical, mystic, witch, whatever you want to call it. You are someone like that for sure. And I'm seeing that you offer your emotions, or you offer emotional support to help people get through things, or help people get through the relationships that are challenging to them, because this is something that you've been through. So you could also be using divination to help you do this. You could be doing divination on YouTube, or on Instagram, or on Snapchat, social media, and this is what people are saying that's super unique about you. You could look like this girl. Who is this girl? You could have natural hair, wavy hair, curly hair. You could have blue eyes. You could like the color pink. And like I said, you could be into some type of masonry, because I just see like with the hoods, or like some type of secret society, cool. The hoods is definitely a secret, something that's very magical about you, right? And so you see that she's working with the fairies, so it's like you're working hand in hand. You could be working with fairies as well, but you're working hand in hand with spirit, or hand in hand with whatever you believe in order to accomplish those things that you really want. Okay, So pile 2, this is your pile. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hi guys, if you pick pile 3, this is your pile. We have oracle cards at the end, of course, and you guys had a couple extra. So this is a video on what makes you unique. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the High Priest, the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, King of Wands, 5 of Wands, the Chariot. We have the 3 of Swords. Off the bat, I am getting a big fire, earth, water energy, but heavy fire. You could be a Cancer as well. You could be also a Taurus. Okay. But actually, out of all the signs, I'm getting huge fire sign. So you could most definitely be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? This is you. I'm seeing that what makes you unique is you're someone who's very expansive, right? You could have competition or like competitive thoughts or competition of your passions, but I see that you don't really let these things get in between you or anything like that. But I'm also seeing really bigly that you could be someone who's very spiritual, right? You could even be a preacher. You could travel for this. So I'm seeing that you could be a preacher, or you could be some type of spiritual practitioner who travels, or you're just someone who's very connected to spirit. I'm seeing that. You're someone who makes very, very great decisions. Also, just to point this out, guys, 3 of Swords came out in reverse, but I put it back in reverse. So in the past, I put it back upright. So in the past, you could have went through a lot of heartbreaks, and that's kind of what caused you to come into this union with God, or this union of this partnership of being a preacher, being this high priest, being into the spiritual realm, if that's what you're into. I'm also seeing that you are someone who is very, very good at making decisions, right? And the decisions you make are very powerful decisions. I'm seeing that with the Chariot being under the High Priest a lot of times is someone who is like the highest of high in whatever monarchy they're in or whatever system they're in, and I'm seeing that they're making a decision. But I'm also seeing that as you, or I'm also seeing you as someone who's coming to someone who makes higher decisions, and you meditate and pray on those things in order to expand, right? So if you are this high priest, people come to you, right? And they come and they tell you about kind of what they're going through, and you're like this leader type of person, right? And you help them expand their mind. So I'm just seeing an expansion of mind. So 5 plus 3, that's 8. That's abundant. The wands for me is perception. Is passion. So like you help people expand their passions, expand the things that they'll be feeling, the things that they've been expressing to you. And I also see that you are someone who does this with your God, and you use your God or whoever you believe in, the higher power, to help you in order to come into full balance and full unity with yourself, and also to make the decisions that will help you in order to expand. So if you are indeed a high priest, you do give people hope of expansion. You give people hope, and you help people make decisions through heartbreak or decisions through stagnation. I'm seeing a lot of 8s in this. So you're someone who's very abundant. You bring happiness and abundance to the world. You're someone who is actually blessed for blessing people, if that's indeed what you do. But I'm also seeing that you're someone who's very spiritual, right? And you're very abundant because you have the ability to have faith. And that's very unique, because sometimes it's hard for people to have faith in things that they can't see, right? And my 4 of Cups is kind of like a crying card. So I'm just seeing that there's been people seeing. I'm also seeing a lot of blue. So like this looks like lapis lazuli. So I'm seeing like you're someone who is very clear and cut with their communication. You can see beyond the 3D or what's in front of you, and that's why you're able to expand. That's why you're able to help others expand, and that's why you're able to be this expansive person, because you're able to understand that there's more to just the 3D world or the cardinal world and your cardinal decisions, right? So I'm seeing that because of that, you've overcame so much heartbreak within yourself, or so much painful lessons within yourself. And I'm also seeing you as someone who's overcome a lot of painful lessons. So for the Chariot, I'm seeing this as lessons more, and like I can see, I'm just getting a whole bunch of different messages. So you could be someone who's overcome some really difficult lessons or challenges in your life, right? So with this whole lineup, so we got the heartbreak, we got the lessons, and we just got like a change in perspective, or a change in, a change in the way that you move about your passions. So in order to create this leader type of role, because the King of Wands is like someone who is a leader, someone who's very creative, right? So I'm seeing that you've actually had to go through a lot of lessons. These could have been karmic lessons that the universe has put on you, or even that God has brought you and blessed you to go through, so that you can have this place within life to help other people as well. Like I said, you're someone who is very, very passionate. Very passionate. You're also someone who is very balanced. You see he has 2 horses, and they're like kind of like balancing him, because if he only had one, he'll kind of be going to this side, right? I'm also seeing that with the 2 of Pentacles. So I'm also seeing that maybe in the past you had heartbreak with some type of job that you liked, and then you made the decision to go into the spiritual community and change your perspectives on how you looked at it, and ever since then you've expanded tremendously. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. You guys have extra. We have solitude, right? So like I said, you're someone who you can go into solitude in order to get clear answers, right? So I'm also seeing you as someone who may be praying or meditating a lot, right? Because I see with the 4 of Cups, which is a meditation, relaxation, contemplation card, being by the High Priestess, is kind of like meditating, praying to a higher God in solitude, because of course you pray in solitude, you meditate in solitude. We have nature signs, right? So I'm also getting you're divinely guided. So you notice the signs of things. So you go into solitude in order to get more clear direction and more clear signs to understand the things that you're seeing, in order to kind of like sort them out and understand, see if this is something that you want to go into, or if these are the signs that you've been looking for, if these are the signs that you haven't been looking for, and things of that nature. Also, I'm getting you could be very in tune with nature. Like I said, you could be some type of traveler. You probably really like to travel. You could be very in tune with nature. You could really like the color blue. I don't know why I'm getting that, but you could. Okay. Magical gateway. Like I said, guys. So you're not afraid to you step into that magical gateway. You step into that land of the wonder, of the magic. And I'm seeing that you're someone who offers this magical gateway to others, or who, when you're in solitude, you're able to step through this gateway in order to get the signs that you need to expand. You have hope. Yes, you're someone who is very optimistic and hopeful about what's to come. Like I said, with the faith, you have very high faith. Rainbow, divinely guided, and the dove or bird is definitely divinely guided. And you have go outside. So yeah, you're someone who probably really likes outside a lot. All of these are outside. So you're someone who you may pray outside, you may meditate outside. Maybe outside is kind of how you get your signs. But I'm seeing that you're someone who's not afraid to go out, to step into the unknown, to have hope, and to do those things that they feel that would expand them, even if no one else is doing it, or even if no one else is saying that these are the right things to do. That's what makes you so unique, because you follow your own intuition, you follow your own guidelines, you follow your own signs that God has given you in order to expand yourself, right? And everyone is not able to do that. Everyone is not as confident in their self as that. And I'm also seeing that you are someone very communicative, and someone very intuitive as well. I see that you probably receive downloads And I'm also seeing that if you had a choice between 2 and 3, you might want to go to 2 as well, because this kind of connects. Okay, so if you picked pile number 3, this is your pile. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. If you picked pile 4, this is your pile. You guys had the most cards, so this should be good. We have the Tower, the Moon, the 2 of Swords, Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Oracle cards will be read at the end. Let me try to make some extra room, I guess, over here. Okay, so what I'm getting about what makes you so unique is, first of all, you guys could be a heavy earth sign. I'm getting a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Actually, I'm getting every single sign, but I'm getting heavy water and heavy fire in this, in earth. So heavy water, fire, and earth in this. I'm seeing that you're someone that is very transformative. With the Tower, I see that you went through things that or you may go through things that kind of shake you up out of nowhere, and they kind of lead you on to new journeys, but these journeys are basically blessings in disguise. I'm seeing this because I see the Moon in like the 10 of Pentacles. Anytime the Moon comes up and a clarification card comes up, like Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, anything like that that's expansive, that means that it's a blessing in disguise, right? So I'm seeing that you're also someone who is very mysterious. With this High Priestess and the Moon, you're someone who's very mysterious, or you're someone who knows a lot about mysterious things or things that other people do not know about. I'm also seeing that you're currently someone who I think you may work as an entrepreneur, or you may work in some type of creative endeavor, and also you may work in the spiritual field, guys. So I'm seeing 3 different types of people here. So we have a entrepreneur, a spiritual teacher, practitioner, or we have basically an artist, right? So you could be an earth sign, you could be this King of Pentacles, you could be the Fool, which is a Taurus, you could be the High Priestess, right? Basically what makes you so unique, I'm getting so many different messages, guys, is you're not someone who you don't really live in the society's standpoint. So say for instance, everyone is going out and they have their hair straight. You're gonna come out with an afro and curly hair that's red and long and like big. Like, you do not conform, but this actually works for you. So I'm seeing with the Decision card and the High Priestess being under that, you make your decisions with spirit, you make your decisions with your intuition. So you're very intuitive. You're someone who uses your intuition to bring success to you and bring abundance to you. So I'm seeing that it's working very well. I'm also seeing that if you're this High Priestess, you could be an earth sign as well, but I'm seeing that you are someone, so like you could be a fire earth cusp, a water fire cusp, or a water earth cusp. So I'm seeing that you are someone who basically, I don't know why I'm getting this, you've had a Tower moment, and maybe you were this King of Pentacles at first, right? And you made the decision to go with maybe your life purpose, because I don't know why, for some reason I'm feeling like you are living in your life purpose. You have 10-10 endings and beginnings. So I'm feeling like you stepped out of like a 3D type of business, or some type of cardinal business, and you made the decision to go with your passions and go with what your heart was telling you, what your heart was passionate about, and become into the spiritual world and start learning about the things of the hidden nature, right? And I'm seeing that you actually undergone this because you had some type of tower moment, something that came to an end, some type of realization that shook you up, and so that you went onto this tower moment, or you went on to this foolish journey, not knowing what was on the other side, but knowing that it had to be something that was eventually going to be celebratory. I'm also seeing that with this as well, it's made you a lot of money, or it will make you a lot of money. I'm seeing that's what makes you unique. You're someone who can make money by your creations or by your creative powers. So if you are an entrepreneur, I see that you're someone who is very happy and abundant doing this. And if you are someone who is the high priest, someone who is in the spiritual community, spreading awareness, things of this nature, that will bring you abundance. And there is a blessing in disguise for you choosing this path over something that was cardinal, or something that just benefited you in a three-dimensional type of aspect. Now, I say that whoever you are watching Power 4, you're living in your life purpose because you have ultimate fulfillment, guys. You have fulfillment within the heart, the emotions, and also within the physical 3D, right? And you have 3 of Cups, which is celebration. You also have the Ace. You have the Ace of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So you're someone who gets a lot of public recognition. People really notice you. People look up to you like no other. People may even be saying that you're someone who is very transformative, or you're someone who is very happy, someone who people love to hang out with, and that makes you so unique. People seen you go from basically wanting this to having this, right? So the first row is basically living in a chaotic life, living in your shadow self, your ego self, making a decision to go forth with your creative endeavors, and this actually works out, and you start to get some type of recognition, and you start to feel happy about it, right? And then you transition and you fully become into this new practice, and it starts to bring money to you, right? And it's like you're constantly just fulfilling your soul and fulfilling your happiness. So I'm seeing that very bigly. I'm very hardworking, very determined. I don't want to say aloof, but someone who's very magical. If you're not this high priestess, you could be this King of Pentacles and just have a very strong intuition. You don't have to be a male. Energy is interchangeable. So this is just energy, not a gender. Man or woman. But either way, you're someone who is very expansive, very smart, very creative, very determined, and very abundant. So now for your oracle cards, we have Shine from Within, Wisdom. Okay, so from Shine from Within, like I said, you're someone who basically believes in a power from within. So I'm getting that as well. You're someone who does believe in a power above and a power within. Okay, and then Wisdom. So yes, so if you are this High Priestess, or if you are this King of Pentacles, or the Fool, or then you are wise, right? Either way. But your wisdom is also coming from this tower moment and the things that you've experienced that has brought you to this place and brought you to this opportunity to express and cherish the passions and creations that you do have within yourself, and show them to the world, because they are ultimately really working, guys. So I also see that if you've been, deciding about anything and thinking that, maybe this isn't a good decision, you will overall go and make that decision and still be successful with it. So I see like you are a lucky person as well. I also see you as having like blessings in disguise, kind of like, or you seeing things as blessings in disguise. So having a very abundant mindset, right? So not taking anything too close to heart, not you know, being in a victim mentality, not kind of doing self-pity or needing help from others or pity from others in order to, you know, feel relieved in some type of way, but rather looking at every illusion or everything, every obstacle as basically something that can be overcome, right? So powerful, this is what I am seeing for you. You have very, very great energy. I hope you do come back and visit my channel. If you do like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and share your story down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.